Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea blown and tossed by the wind. The person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double minded and unstable in all they do. So you got to know your worth. Knowing your worth is also asking God for what you want. Knowing your worth is also asking God, hey, I want this, I want that. Break me into the character that I need to be in. Everybody's scared to get broken. It's just like when a girl leaves, all you got to do is say, hey, beautiful, gonna miss you, have a good one. And you just keep building your life. That's all you do. You just keep building, you never stop. A man of God doesn't quit. A man of God believes in himself. They call it ego, I call it belief, right? They call it ego, I call it faith. I'm gonna look good, I'm gonna talk good, I'm gonna speak good, I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna build my businesses. So many fitness coaches online, they don't make money and they don't persevere because they're scared to ask God for that level of success. God, break me into the character I need to be. I asked God for this day in and day out, bro. Truthfully, I did. You, whether you're a man or a woman, I asked God for this daily. I had to lose 100 pounds. After losing 100 pounds, I had to learn business. And I had to hear no so many times. I had to cry behind it. I had to get made fun of behind it. I had to get people to unfollow me behind it. But all I did was kept going. So what I need you to do and what I need you to understand is that when things aren't going your way, that's when you're building. That's when the opportunity is at an all-time high. I looked up to the Wes Watsons. I looked up to all these different mentors. I paid these different mentors, bro. But the number one mentor I ever had was the Lord Jesus Christ in this book that he made. People, they want to front, they want to lie, they want to talk, they want to do this, but bro, I realized it ain't gonna never be a day somebody wakes up and they be you. It ain't gonna never be a day somebody wakes up and say, you know what, how is Bryson doing today? No, it's like I gotta be the one to do that first. But I do that through Christ. One thing that I've truly been battling with is selfish ambition and following God, right? Because you get all this stuff, you may get the apartment, the shades, the chain, the high rise, the trucks, the cars. That stuff cool. But if you don't remember what you're doing it for and how you're doing it and why you're doing it, I truly believe that it's not gonna fulfill you. You can have 100 million, that's great, bro. I want you to run it up, but you have to understand that you got a purpose behind all of it. When people see me, I want them to see faith. When people see me, I want them to see Jesus. When people see me, I want them to see the story that's behind who Bryson Reeves is, who Humble Beast is. And if they can't see that, then I'm contradicting myself. I'm not a coach. This isn't a business that you start up and then you sell it. This is a business that you create and you change lives in the process. And you're also changing your life constantly. Coaching is not something that's easy. I'm not scared to make a video. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not none of that. You know why? Because I understand my mission. And if God is leading me in my mission and I'm doing my calling, guess what's gonna happen, bro? I'm gonna do everything I'm supposed to do, day in and day out. I don't care if I got 20 views on the YouTube. I don't care if I got 50,000 views on the YouTube. But what I am gonna do, I'm gonna walk in faith with my mission and my passion, and I'm gonna serve the world. And God just tends to keep sending people my way so I can change their life. All right? So let's talk about this and perseverance, understanding our work and letting perseverance do its work on us, right? Let's talk about this specifically with business and online coaching, right? I had to let perseverance in getting on sales calls and people telling me no. I had to understand that this is building my character, understand how to respond, okay? That's the perseverance I had to work on. And so most of the time, you guys either need to persevere through your content, you either need to persevere through your sales, you either need to persevere simply on your belief and talking skills. And once you get the belief down, everything else just falls in line, because now maybe you don't understand the sales game, but you got enough confidence to keep doing it. You got enough confidence to study sales for 2-3 hours on YouTube. You got enough confidence to look at videos like this. That's what's gonna take you to the next level, bro. People say, well, yeah, man, you know, I'm a young black man, I ain't gonna be, no, bro. It don't matter what color you is, you can run up a bag, bro. You know what I mean? You can do what you wanna do, bro. You can run the businesses you wanna run. I'm gonna start another business, I'm still gonna do my coaching. I ain't told nobody about it, but you guys, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna believe in myself because it's gonna work. It has no choice but to work. If I submit it to God and never quit on it, what's gonna happen? People can walk out your life, they can lie on you, they can steal from you, they can act like you're the bad guy. That's cool. God knows the truth. As long as God knows the truth, I can keep going. And when I'm wrong, take accountability. Perseverance is also gonna make you understand where you need to be and who you need to be around. Because for so long, God couldn't bless me until I got away from certain people, women, men, old friends, high school friends, people that want to live in the 9 to 5 forever. I don't, bro. I don't. I don't really believe God wants us to live that life. You want this $1 million success, but you want to stay at a job so you can be comfortable. Nah, bro. I'm going to run the business, and I'm going to change the lives. Because all of this can be gone in the snap of a finger. But the risk, that's what makes you a man, bro. That's what makes you a grown woman. That's what makes you different. And it's a scary place to be in, to feel like you can't run up a bag or you can't be who you want to be. Bro, you know how many times I sit there, bro, every day, and I'm like, bro, I don't even know if I should have done this. I don't know if I should have done this. Next thing you know, I keep going, God keep blessing. You sitting there talking about you don't have $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 to invest, bro. I've invested over $20,000 in mentors. And it's sad, bro, because men don't even feel like they worth it. They don't even feel like they worth it, bro. It's sickening. And you living in that. And I ain't even talking about to invest in me, just to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, bro. It's a scary place to be in. If you can't invest in yourself, why would a bad, beautiful female invest in you? If you can't invest in yourself, why are you looking for the Lord to invest in you? He's the one that's giving you life, and you're not grateful enough to invest in yourself. And it's not just finances. It's getting up and going to the gym. It's getting up and reading books, or just reading the Bible, a chapter every day. It's getting up and understanding, you know what, I'm going to get up early today and eating right. Are you not worth that investment? And then you sitting around wondering why this girl walking out on you and it's breaking your heart. Please walk out on me. Thank you. Guess what's going to happen? I'm going to get better. I'm going to level up. I'm going to keep running up the bag. You understand where I'm coming from, bro? You can't lose. You can't lose, and I'm not going to beg for nothing back or nobody back. You just keep going, day in and day out, bro. This building I live in, bro, you see people that take care of themselves. It keeps you on your toes. The gym I go to, you see people that are bodybuilders. It keeps you on your toes. The people I follow on social media, they're getting rich. They look good. They speak very well. It keeps you on your toes. I live close to Broadway, bro, in downtown Nashville, right? So the biggest thing is like understanding I got to stay on my toes. I got to stay focused. And when you understand that type of game, when you understand what God has set out for you in the midst of everything that's going on, in the midst of distractions, and yet you still doing it, that creates a monster on the inside, bro. You can't be scared of it. I love it. I love being in an uncomfortable place, bro. Not that I'm competing with them, but yet I'm understanding the business, I'm understanding the environments, I'm understanding the community on how to get to the paper and how to change lives and how to be a representation for Christ in the midst of all of it. And that makes you a monster. But people ain't gonna listen to that though, right? The Bryson that they used to go to high school with, the Bryson that used to play football, the Bryson that used to fold under pressure with females and emotions, the Bryson that had the man tits and the gut hanging over his waistline, they didn't. That's who they really think they still dealing with, and that's not it. That's no more. The broke Bryson that's working at Culver's, factory jobs, that ain't him. That's not him no more. I believe in myself to a degree because God is giving me that belief. He's giving me the permission to believe, bro. All right, there's a Bible verse. It's Deuteronomy 8:18. I got to read it to y'all. I can go to the book too. Because a lot of people think, well, Christians shouldn't be wealthy and money's bad and all that BS. Why would God take that away from somebody? Why would God take that away from somebody? Deuteronomy. Let's see. It says this, chapter 8, verses 18, it says, but remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you the ability to produce wealth and so confirms his covenant, which he swore to your ancestors as it is today. He gives you the ability. He didn't say he was going to do the work, but he gives you the ability. He also says faith without works is dead. That's why I didn't believe in God when I would go to church, because everybody was fat. Everybody drove the broken down cars. And I didn't understand that, okay, like, they just ain't doing the work. But the faith is real. Stop looking for Christ in human beings. Stop looking for Christ in relationships. Start looking for Christ for yourself. because this world is manipulative. People are doing drugs to get closer to God. People are having sex. People are doing, they're drinking. People are connecting with the world and trying to find Christ in the midst of it when Christ is much greater than the world. Christ will come and find you, bro, but you got to have the heart to be open to him. And that doesn't mean I'm better. It doesn't mean you're better. But what that means is we have to be humble enough to understand where he's coming from. Run up a bag and take care of your family. Take care of yourself and keep winning, because we can't lose. You know it's love. We never miss. Look at what God gave us, baby.